Hey guys, it's me on this review here, and today we're gonna take a look at the Revoltech Ardent Spider Bootleg. I'm gonna review both the red one and the black one, but I'm just showing one box because both of the two color Spider-Man will use the same bootleg box. So let's talk about the box. The box does not have a Marvel logo. It does have the Ardent Spider name. Amazing Yamaguchi here, Kyoto logo, and all that stuff. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the sides. Here's the other sides. Here's the bottom sides. Here's the back. And the back looks pretty good. So let's talk about the figure, shall we? For the size comparison, here is Ardent Spider next to Mayfix Scarlet Spider, Sentinel Peter B. Parker, Marvel Legend Black Suit Spider-Man, and First Appearance Spider-Man. Overall, I think they scale nicely. Over here on the table, I have 6 figures, but you'll only see one. And over the 6 figures, they do have some of the same errors and that I will talk about in the video. So the first one I would like to talk about is I bought 3 reds and 3 blacks. So I only get one of them that has the same bicep over here. You can see. I did text the shop that I bought from, and they said they will exchange another part of the hands for me. So thank you. I bought them from Taobao, so do not ask link because I can't help you with that. Taobao doesn't really work outside of China. Okay, so let's talk about the accessory. First, we have 2 sweeping hands, which the holes of all the hands tends to be really tight, so I have to drill it out a tad bit more. 2 punching hands, which also have holes to grab the web, but we do not have that. We also have 2 open hands. Of course, I'm showing both black and red. And lastly, we have wall crawling hands, which I am having it on the figure right now. The brand also is very generous. They give you 2 big joints, which can be used for the feet, the elbow, the upper torso, the shoulders, just in case your joints get broken. We also comes with 2 wrist joints. They are very small and highly breakable, so thank you for including that. We also have 2 medium-sized joints, which are used for the back of the connector or the spider legs. Each figures have 4 spider legs, and they are very solid, as you can hear here. So what I did was, for every figure they have 4 spider legs, right? So every 4 of the legs, they will be placed backwards. So what you do is use the hairdryer and replace the heads, because on default they're gonna connect this part with this, which is wrong. As you can see, I already exchanged it, so it would look like this. And I don't know for the real one, but do not twist this, because it's only twistable when you drill out the holes to make it wider, bigger. So it can twist, but I do not recommend just twisting it, because these medium-sized Revoltech clone joints, they are really, not really playable, because you can see they can split like that. So do not twist it. So instead, if you want to change your Revoltech position, just hold here and then take it out, and then put whatever position you like and put it back. So do not twist it when in order. Or maybe you could just put it lightly here and then turn and then push it in. So do not turn it while you're all the way in. It will break, or tend to break, because it's really stiff. Plus, we also have a stand, and they are really good quality too. They have the Kyoto logo, which really shocks me. And they also have these arms here. They do have the bubbles inside the stand here, just like the Figmas, and they plug in really nicely. And they're really tight too. They are really tight. Like I don't even need to crank it up. And of course we do have this claw thingy and plug it in right so, but it's really tight. So yeah, it's really tight. It will look like this. I tried to push it in as much as possible. I only can do it like this. So yeah, and it holds on really nice too. And if you'd like to see any posing videos of these, I will make a YouTube shorts displaying this figure. So yeah. So on the error of the figures, most of them comes with a really loose upper joint here, and of course they are the same joint here. And I recommend trying out which is the tightest joint, and then replace it in the torso. And some of them even came broke, so I did replace it, and for my customer. For another thing is the holes here, 3 holes here, they are really tight, so you can't really just plug them in. I did have to drill them out a little bit more and then plug it in. And of course it's still tight. I tried to keep it as tight as I could and then just like push it in like so. Of course, the same things happen with the other joints. Do not try to just twist it here. Just try to put it in, and if you want to change the position, take it out, put it in again. And same goes with the every point of the joints. And I find it's hardest to take out the joints over this part and this part. I can't even twist it here. Look at this. It's already twisted from the start, so I can't even twist it back. Even using the hairdryer for like 30 seconds, it still doesn't want to budge. So it really annoys me. But oh well. I think with all the posing I could do, we don't really need the twisting here and twisting here. From these two, it's already good enough. So yeah, you do have to drill them out a little bit. I forgot to mention that they do have these web effects, and of course they are really thick, so they don't even fit the twisting hands. They do have holes in there, but I don't want to drill it out. I don't even care about this, so fuck that. And yeah, of course each figure have these 4 connector adapter, so it could use the 4 legs or 3 legs, whatever you like, but I like the 3 legs more. Okay, for the joints, most of them have really good joints. So except for that part, and it's very playable too. One more minor gripe on this one out of the box, you have to take this apart and turn it around, because on default it will become like this and it's really hard to move and it will pops out. So what you do is take this and turn it back here, so it's like you would want it to look at this. So here, whichever curves up more is the part that goes inside the heads, so it wouldn't hinder any articulation. Okay, for the detail, I recommend buying the black one more, because the paint on the black one is much cleaner, because they do not have any paint on the body, just gold. So all they have to do is nail the gold paint and everything should be fine. And look at that, it does looks really nice. For this part is yellow. Originally it would be black here, and they do comes with 2 yellow joints, so I just replaced it. And I do not recommend it though. Like if you have a stronger joint, might as well just put it in there, because like on this case though, I have a yellow joint that is tighter. That's why I exchange it instead of. So you would want a really tight joint for the ankle so it could stand on its own. Okay, so for the posability, the head can move up that far. Here's a double boing on the neck. He's at a butterfly joint here with the ball joint down there. It is really tight, and some of them came really loose, and you would want to use a hairdryer or something, because these are very soft plastic. You can even bend it if you want to make it look thicker. there's a ball joint and a bar here, so it can move really nicely. Swivel here. It has a single bend here, but it acts like a double bend because of the ball joint here too. The wrist can move really nicely. Just be careful with the joint because you don't want to click it. It might break. So here is the torso. It can crunch really deep. One minor thing that because of this part is very soft plastic, you can touch his booty. Sometimes the lower torso gets stuck outside like this. You would want to, yeah, it will get stuck. So you want to tuck the softer plastic here. Tuck it in. You wouldn't want it to get stuck again and ruin the soft plastic, you know. There's two ball joint there, so this part though, I thought it would be really loose, but most of them are really fine. If you move it too far, it will pops out, but that's it. I think I'm just leave it there. And out of the box, some of them has really tight thigh swivel. Just bend it and it will be fine. Don't break. It won't break. They have clicky joint as a knee, and he has a joint here too to hide the knee joints, which is nice. You have another clicky here, and these tends to be really loose on most of my figures, even on mostly on the red though. He has a really tight joint here, swivel here, and has a ball joint, and he can crunch really nice. He does have toe bend. The toe bend, just like other bootleg figure, it tends to be really stiff at first, and when after you do it, it get loose. So yeah, do I recommend buying on this figure? I do. I really do recommend getting this figure. This figure would cost you around like $12 to $15 without shipping, which is really good. I do not recommend getting this over 25, and I recommend getting the black one instead of the red one because the paint. The red one though, you can see on the camera it won't see much, but the red doesn't look really like plastic or something. It doesn't look like there is red paint, but there is also doesn't look like just red plastic, if you know what I mean. And due to the different materials between the parts, like for this one is made of softer plastic and this one is stiffer, they doesn't look really the same, as you can see. And yeah, they have the same error, they have the same posability, and they are really stiff. To be honest, they are really stiff, and I really like it. So yeah, overall, get this figure if you can. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you're a Vietnamese, hit me up. I'll get you some. Well, see ya.